Hey guys, welcome to another episode of 7 Levels with Lionheart. I'm your host, Lion. Guys, we've had 3 episodes so far and they've been really fun. Please go check out Izzy, Vitamin Action, and Smarpy. Really great. They've had some really awesome things to say. And if you haven't seen them, I truly believe you're missing out on some really thoughtful things. Not just like, I'm just asking questions. These people are bringing the really awesome answers. And so you really are missing out if you haven't seen them. But with that being said, I'm super excited to have a new friend on. We met him just recently in a Pokemon Unite thing, and without any further more, this is Quik X. Welcome to the show. I haven't figured out if it's a show or a pod. I don't know, but welcome, Quik X. How you doing?
The showcast. I'm doing good, man. How are you, dude?
I'm great. Hey, go ahead and take a second, introduce yourself. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Yeah, so my name's Quik, QuickExe. You can find me literally anywhere on the internet with QuickExe. I'm a Canadian streamer. I play literally anything that comes across fun, exciting, and I'll try it. If it's great, I'll play it. Dad of 2, streamer by dad by day, stay-at-home dad by day, streamer by night. There we go. That's the order. That's the order that it goes in. But I just want to share my passion gaming with anyone who wants to stop in and say hi.
That's awesome. Well, I'm so happy to have you. I'm checking out I have a big thing for like streamer like setups in the background. I think you got some pretty cool stuff back there. My favorite thing that I can see, I got my eye on, The Last of Us is probably one of my favorite video games of all time.
This bad boy right here, eh?
Yeah, I love that game so much.
It's so good. You gonna watch the show when it comes out?
Oh yeah, 100%. I'm locked in. Number 2 got a lot of ridicule. How do you feel about it?
I never actually played it. I never looked into it.
It's good. It's good. Don't listen to any of the negativity. It's good. Just it's good. So
I'll have to pick it up.
Yeah,
try it out.
It's really good. Well, so you mentioned you are a father and a streamer, and that's something that I find super interesting. And I was just kind of wondering, like, what's it like? What's that balance like? Like, how do you? Obviously, yeah. What's the balance like?
It's interesting, man. It's interesting. There's a lot of times where I said, "Hey, I'm gonna go live at this time," and well, that time never happens because bedtimes. Getting kids to bed is as a time. It's hard. But once kids are in bed, I'm able to stream. My wife, she used to do night shifts, so that was kind of rough to try to balance like doing a stream and having parental duties that you had to deal with. It's a lot of fun. The kids seem to enjoy the new room that we have here. They get to play with my lights. So anytime they come down, whether it's on stream or off stream, they're just sitting here, just playing around, pressing buttons, making sure that the lights are changing colors, and it's good. It's a lot of fun. It's challenging, but it's rewarding at the same time.
That's cool. So I guess I've seen like some people are like super like secretive about their family when it comes to like stream life and stuff like that. How do you think you gauge on that? Like.
Myself, I'm pretty open with it. I've had both kids on stream for like little cameos, we'll say. They've stopped in, said hi, sat on my lap while I'm doing a raid in Final Fantasy, or just sitting here talking with chat. I'm pretty open about it. I do get that a lot of people are they want to keep like personal stuff on one side, stream stuff on the other. But no, I'm very open.
Yeah, I think it seems pretty important. Like, if this is something important to you, that it should somehow, you should be able to convey it, that it's important to them. And I feel like maybe compartmentalizing it isn't the way to do that. Like,
no, I want to share my experiences with my kids. I want them to be like, oh, dad's a streamer. Dad plays games and chats with amazing people all night. I want them to know that that's what I do, instead of dad just sits in front of a computer.
Yeah, for sure. Are they gamers?
The oldest, he doesn't really play much, but the youngest, she'll grab onto a controller and she'll press buttons multiple times. She'll like run down the hallway with my Switch, and I'm like, no, no, no. But she's like, Dada, and she
Uh-huh.
just passes me the Switch. She hands it to me, and she loves it. She'll sit there and watch me play whatever here and there, but neither of them have like wanted to grab the controller, sit down, and actually play a game. Which in time, like I'm not gonna push it on them, but if they want to play a game, I'm gonna let them play a game. I'll do it.
Cool. I love it.
Yeah.
That's so awesome. Well, all right. Speaking of games, we are here to play 7 levels, and let me give
Fun.
you a little rundown of the rules real quick.
Sure.
And basically, it's real simple. It's a little, as you said, showcast designed to help your community understand you a little bit more. Like maybe because as we both know, stream isn't always the perfect place to be able to like talk and expound upon things, and there's so much quick and rapid stuff happening. You kind of got to keep it moving, and
Yeah.
so this is our opportunity to sit down and really talk about some stuff. And so I thought about like what would be a good way to do that, and landed on let's just start with like really easy questions and get harder and harder, and kind of similar to hot ones with the hot wings and everything like that. And I
Yeah.
love that, but there's no hot wings here, just questions, harder questions. And so
Could have asked. I could have brought the hot chips, man. We could have done that.
oh my gosh. So I did that just like maybe 2 weeks ago, and that was rough. That was rough.
Was it rough? I
Oh,
have the same brand, but like it's not the one chip challenge. I do want to try that. I'm gonna master it.
yeah.
It's gonna happen.
You gotta video it, put it on
I
YouTube.
will.
Like, oh my
Oh, I
gosh.
will.
But okay, with that being said, let's get down to business. Are you ready to do this? You ready to
Let's
start
go,
with some
man.
levels? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Quick. Your first question.
Lion.
Your first question is, what's the best cereal?
The best cereal. Oh, geez, that's a good one. I'm a big fan of. I don't know. I like Frosted Flakes. Frosted Flakes are pretty tasty, but I think like my go-to, like if I'm browsing the grocery aisle or the cereal aisle in the grocery store, I'm probably gonna have to go with apple cinnamon Cheerios, man. Apple cinnamon Cheerios. I don't know why.
I feel like that's a super unique take on that
Yeah,
one. I'm not a Cheerio fan myself, but like I've definitely had a couple, so it's not bad, not bad.
yeah.
Okay, so but I do level with you on Frosted Flakes. Do you cut up any like fruit or anything in your cereal or anything like
I
that?
have, yeah, yeah. We get like fruit trays and get some strawberries in there. They're pretty tasty.
Awesome. Yeah, that's what I'm about. The little like fat kid in me loved putting extra sugar on my Frosted Flakes, but that was just I'm sure that was a terrible health thing. But well, awesome. Good to know. Which Cheerios was it again?
Apple cinnamon.
Apple cinnamon. Apple cinnamon.
Yeah, it's kind of like Apple Jacks in the
Yeah,
States, but yeah,
I will have to look for that in the next time in the store. I'll buy a box just to see what it's all about.
sounds
But
good. Let me know. Let me know how you think.
yeah, for sure. Okay, well that's level 1. Easy enough, right? Not too bad.
Super easy.
Not too bad. Okay, question number 2, level 2.
All right.
What did you want to be when you were a kid? What did you want to be when you
That,
grew up?
that's a really good question too. Geez, they're gonna get harder and harder from here, aren't
Oh
they?
yeah, it's
Um,
getting.
so as a kid, I kind of wanted to. I like helping people. I like helping people like in day-to-day situations. I wanted to be like at one point I wanted to be a fireman, firefighter. Just I don't know to be one, I guess. I don't know. That was like one of the main things that kids want to be, like firefighter or astronaut or whatnot. And then I like nature to a degree. So I like scenery and whatnot. So like at one point I was like maybe photographer. But I'm still trying to figure out, man. I don't know what I want to be when I grow up. It's that's a rough one. That's honestly a rough one.
Mhm.
I went to college for computer technology, um like just a class to do networking, I guess is the uh what you'd call it. And I didn't really go far with it, um because it was something that was harder to get into. You need a lot of experience. A lot of places wanted you to have that experience prior, which didn't really make much sense right out of college. But yeah, I'd say probably I don't know, firefighter, paramedic, something like that. Um, just to help people, help people in need.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. We'll follow up on that. Now that now that we're just grown kids now, what would you do, like, if you could have a conversation with your childhood self? Like, is there any, like, maybe like directional steering you would push them maybe differently?
Yeah, actually, I think about this all the time. So, as a kid, growing up in going through school, I was actually bullied quite a bit. I
Mm,
was picked on, and it made me not like school. So I didn't really apply myself quite a bit. I failed quite a few classes, which kind of sucks. But I would probably sit myself down and just say, "Hey, don't don't put up with the people that are don't put up with the haters, man. Don't do it." Um, I'd probably tell myself to apply myself a little bit more. Um, if I needed help, don't be afraid of asking for help.
mm,
Um,
yeah.
but mostly just not take things to heart when people were picking on me. Um, and try to push through schooling and you know better educate myself.
Yeah. Yeah, I think we all could have used a little bit of that. I think kids are in a terrible position to have like the worst level of illogical, like, criticisms, like just like people that bully have like the worst ways to bully, but kids take it so personally. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like some kid would be like, "Your shoe's untied today. I'm gonna make fun of you the rest of your life for it." And you're like, "What?" Like, okay, but yeah,
Yeah, like the stupidest things to make fun of someone for, right?
right,
But no,
yeah,
it was like an everyday thing, and I went home multiple times and just said, "Mom, I really don't want to go to school tomorrow." Like I don't know how many times I skipped class because I just didn't want to deal with the stuff that was going on at school. So yeah, I'd sit myself down and say that.
mm,
Focus, do it. Don't put up with bull crap.
yeah. That's good. That's really good. Okay, that's level two. Nice job. I like that answer. I
Thanks,
really
man.
do. Um, level three.
Level
Level three.
3.
Almost halfway there. Not quite, but almost there. Can you tell me about the best day of your life?
Best day of my life.
Yeah.
Um, Probably when my kids were born, honestly. I know that's such a cliche answer, but like such a life-changing experience. Being there in that moment, holding your newborn child for the first time, all the emotions that are in the room, all of the excitement, the fear, like it's having a kid. It's there's a lot of like things you're kind of scared about. You got to raise another. You have to make sure another living being is living instead of taking care of just yourself. So I feel like that was probably one of the, I guess, two of the best days of my life. Literally, just in that moment, just holding the kids for the first
Wow.
time. Yeah.
Yeah. So if since you have the context of the best day of your life, like where it is right now, like what do you think? I mean, maybe this is like impossible, but what do you think it would take to like pass that?
To pass that, um, geez. I don't know. Maybe I mean, like seeing my kids succeed in life, seeing them, graduate and move on to like college or better educations, whatnot. I feel like these are all very super cliche answers, but I feel like those are probably what could make those better, make the past the best day that I've ever had.
Yeah.
Um,
And
yeah.
that doesn't necessarily make them cliche. It just like it just means that that's like genuinely something that must be true to a lot of people. Like when that
Yeah,
happens, it
yeah.
just it just no, it just makes it more like, yeah, this is like a real thing.
Real life thing. Yeah.
So I would wonder, it's like, do you think these are so it's not necessarily like that, seeing your kid's success wouldn't exactly be like the one up. It's almost like the stepping stone. It's like just the continuation of your best day.
Yeah, like just yeah, it's the progression of getting to the best day, I suppose. I guess you could put it that way.
Well, okay. So hypothetical, what do you think success for your kid looks like? Like, do you have like a college you hope they go to or anything like that?
Honestly, I mean, if they say, Dad, I feel like today I don't want to do anything but flip burgers. I'd be like, you know what? Whatever makes you happy. I want to see happiness. That's what I want to see.
Mm,
I guess success, happiness
yeah.
together. As long as they're happy, they're not in trouble. They're not, having those rough days as kids that I had. That's what I want to see. I want to see that happen.
Wow. That's awesome. Well, hey, I love that. That's number 3. Great job. Best day of your
Cool.
life.
Thanks.
Day with meeting your kids for the first time.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I hope our viewers get to experience that kind of stuff. So,
Life changing.
so here we are, level 4. This is the halfway mark. We are actually like cruising through this, so I might give you more follow up questions on these on these harder questions as they go.
Try to
But
give you more in depth answers too.
no, you're giving me plenty. It's just yeah, it's you're doing great. Don't even worry about it. So, question number 4. What is the most afraid you've ever been?
Most afraid.
This could be anything, like just like a crazy incident, like like a car crash, or like someone might get hurt, or it could be like a processing something hypothetically, like a type of anxiety type thing. Anything's
Yeah.
on the table.
I got a couple that I could probably go through here. So this is going like super personal. After college, I got a job working for like a cabling company. And one day after work, I came home and noticed that my apartment had been broken into. Um, and everything stolen, everything gone. So not having like feeling like not having that safety anymore of like being at night having a locked door, because I lived in a city. It wasn't like a huge city or anything like that, but still a city nonetheless. And
Wow.
after something like that happens, you just don't feel safe. You don't feel safe. You feel like you're being watched, because I literally moved into the apartment and then like a week later it happened. So I was like,
Wow.
what is going on? Like I was blown away by it. um so that's probably like number one scariest thing. Um, I have a fear of bees. Out of bees, wasps, and hornets. That's another thing. So anytime I see like a hornet's nest or something, like I have that like panic attack that like it's an immediate like fear. I hate it. I can't be in the same area. Um, so that's another one. I have a lot of fears, honestly.
But
How about
man,
yourself? Do you have any crazy fears? Anything? I
well
know I'm
now
turning this back on you now. Haha.
well now I'm afraid someone's watching me. So um
Got you.
yeah.
You thought you were the interviewer.
I think I'm at the age, I always had old parents or
Yeah.
my friend group, you know what I mean? Like my parents were typically like 10 years older than my friends' parents were.
Okay.
And so I think there's an ever looming fear that like my parents are the next ones to die. I know it's not logical, right? Like people can
Yeah.
die at any time for any reason, and but like I think like ever since like playing the number game as a kid, I was like, oh, I mean like odds are this is what happened. So I think there's like that's like something that kind of gets at me like every day probably. It's
Yeah.
just like, man, yep, life is
They're
fleeting,
getting
and
up there.
my parents are getting old. So I think that's what mine is. But I but more like experiential. I guess there was a time I got hit and run on the highway.
No way.
Yeah, the wreck itself wasn't really bad, but the the time it took and the lack of like response from like people around me really put me in like a bad state kind of thing. Like I was like freaking out about how like there
Yeah.
just like there was like no support and like nothing to
Dang.
it took like an hour for the policeman to get there, and I was just
Really?
like there's like nothing to do now, that kind of thing. And it was
You
just
kind of have to sit there. Yeah.
yeah. So like feeling like that weird level of like societal abandonment is just like kind of like that that sucked. Yeah, that really
Yeah,
sucked.
no, no, I
Um,
get that.
so
I get
man,
that.
you said your first the break-in, that was like was that the first place you ever lived outside of home?
No, so that was my second apartment. And I was like, you know what? I had roommates. I had my fill of roommates. I didn't want to have roommates anymore. I just want to live by myself. I had a girlfriend at the time, and she was living with her grandparents. I was living. I just wanted to experience, solo living. And well, that put a put very very quick end to wanting to live by myself.
Yeah.
Um, I I moved out of there pretty quickly after. I even had the landlord kind of like mad that I was moving out, and I'm like, well, dude, I got broken into and you didn't fix my locks. Like, I'm not gonna sit around waiting for this to happen again,
Yeah. Yeah,
But
that's insane. How could he like
yeah, it's crazy. It was crazy. It was a terrible day. I hated everything to do with it, and like I for like a week straight, I probably didn't get any sleep because I was like, what's going on? What's gonna happen next? Like, um, yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure. I hope did you have any like really old video game collectibles that were gone?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh man.
I had a huge collection of PS3 games at the time. And all of those just gone.
Gone, huh?
Oh yeah, I had one of the cool backwards compatibles PS3s. The ones that you can put
Oh,
a PS2 game in
mm-hmm.
and be able to play it. Yeah, that I've never seen that again. So that was kind of
Man.
sucky. Um yeah, I think that was pretty much it. They would just want they were just trying to find something valuable to sell off.
Yeah. They probably have no idea. That's what I think is so wild about like thieves is like when it's a personal item that's gone, it's like they have like probably no idea how much
Yeah.
personal attachment you have to that thing. They just see like money signs, you know what I mean?
Exactly. Exactly.
Is that
Um, the funny thing, they tried to steal a jar of pennies, and they picked it up, thought it was too heavy, and they probably just dropped it. They left it there.
oh my God.
But they took everything else though.
The actual thing that was money they
The
didn't
actual
take.
thing that had money in it, they left it. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, what a world. What a world. Well, I'm sorry that happened to you.
No, it's good,
And
man.
I'm guessing now that you have a family, you're probably in a safer
Oh
area,
yeah.
like in a better setup kind of thing.
Oh
That's
yeah.
good.
Yep.
That's good. And if you're home more often, then that's like works really well. So,
Exactly.
yeah.
Exactly. It's kind of hard to break into someone's house when the person's always there.
Yeah. But, so that's the halfway point.
Awesome.
Quick, you're doing incredible. You're doing really well.
Call me quick for nothing.
So that fifth one or the fifth level, I actually was gonna ask you more about that. So I'm gonna have to change it because you kind of answered that question for me already. So
Okay.
I'm gonna have to wing this fifth question, but I think I know what I want to ask.
Sure.
So in this time of being a streamer and through COVID and being a father of two and a husband. I mean, that's a lot of responsibilities all stacked up on each other. Like,
It really is, yeah.
what do you do about pressure? What do you do about just there's so much pressure from everything. What do you do?
So luckily I have like a good support with my mods. One of my mods is one of my best friends. She's the one that kind of like pushed me into the whole streaming scene. Sorry, my cat
Oh,
is
you're
very
you're good.
clingy. So having the ability to like sure, I wasn't allowed through COVID to see friends and whatnot, but having the community behind me, being able to just chill and chat and whatnot, it helped quite a bit. We During the first wave of COVID, we weren't even allowed seeing like our family. Like we had a newborn, because went through lockdown in February, and we had our second child in January.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so having having one kid would have been crazy. Having two kids and one of them being a newborn was pretty difficult. So that was pretty tough. My cat is going crazy. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
um, but I think having the community behind me through those hard times, because there was a lot of times where I was like, I can't do a stream tonight. I really can't. I'm
Mm.
like exhausted. I can't put myself in that space to be entertaining or be the Quik that I want my community to know and love. Um, they were understanding about those breaks, needing breaks. And guys, if you're thinking about streaming and you're worried about anything like that, it's okay to take breaks. It's okay to take a break. You're not a robot.
Solid advice. Yeah.
Go have a nap, dude.
Mhm.
um but that was definitely one of those main things. I never really got out of my house a lot as is. So COVID didn't really affected me a whole lot. I think it was more the fact that like all these changes, having like the newborn, don't really
Uh,
want to bring home anything
yeah.
to cause that. That was kind of like the biggest worry, maybe. But yeah, and a lot of games, man. Playing a lot of games. I played so much to kind of help like ease my mind through everything that's going on.
Yeah. That's it's something. So I wonder if this is true for you too. So I actually, like you said, streaming can be hard if you're not in the right mindset, and so I think that's actually
It
really
is.
solid advice for anyone who's starting to stream. And I would also say that advice should maybe apply to like the stream regulars. Like, I know a lot of people who are just like lurk champions and are active in like so many people's chats, like it's
Yeah,
their job, and it's like, man, maybe sometimes I think I worry about those people too, not just the streamer. You know what I mean? I think people
exactly.
need to get away from
Technology.
yeah, just every once in a
Take a
while.
break, unplug.
Yeah,
Yeah,
something. But
yeah,
so I'd wonder, you said something about, playing games actually helps you alleviate the pressure of the stuff that's happening, which I
yeah.
agree, because whenever I'm like introverting and I want like my alone time, I like actually play games by myself. Like I don't want to be in
Yeah.
Discord with anybody. I don't want to like I just want to like do my own game and
No,
play it
for
by
sure.
myself. And I I would wonder though, do you struggle to play the games on stream, off stream? Yeah.
I do
Yeah.
100%. So before Pokemon Unite, where Pokemon Unite has the matchmaking,
Hmm.
even though the matchmaking isn't the best,
Yeah.
that's neither here nor there.
Yeah.
I was playing an MMO. I was playing Final Fantasy 14, critically acclaimed MMORPG. But I was playing that, and it was so hard for me to want to play that off stream because I was playing it on stream with all of my friends from stream, playing with viewers that wanted to stop in, do a dungeon, do a raid, do whatnot. Um, I don't like bugging people. I don't want to pester someone and be like, hey, do you want to come do a raid? Do you want to come do you want to do this? Do you want to do that? So I found it really hard for me to go and play an MMO where you need people to play with all the time. To do like end content and whatnot. I found it super hard. So I basically Final Fantasy was a stream thing, and everything else, whatever it was like off stream. I never really played games by myself. Like there'd be like a night or two where I'd just chill out with like I don't know Kingdom Hearts or something like that. But I'd play with a couple IRL friends that I've met over time, and just shoot guys and zombies and Call of Duty and play Destiny. Just and that's the thing. So with that, I play a lot of. I don't play shooters on streams. I started playing Destiny recently again on stream, but like I find like playing a shooter is something that I do off of streams because I can just chill, I can whatnot, and then playing Pokemon Unite, something more like you need more focus. I play it on stream, which doesn't make any sense. I feel like it should be the other way around, but I don't know. It's hard. It's hard to play the stream games. It's hard to play. It's hard to do work while you're not at work. Even though streaming isn't it. It is, but it isn't. I don't know.
No, I do.
You know what I mean,
I'm
right?
I'm tracking. That's 100. There's even down to the FPS. Like right now my shooter that I play off stream is Destiny, because it's like,
Nice.
and I don't really, yeah.
You gotta,
Yeah,
you and
I'm
me, you
down.
gotta do it,
I'm
man.
super
Let's
down.
go.
I haven't played in forever, so I'm grinding my life level back up.
Sweet.
Uh, but yeah, and it's not that I don't enjoy playing like VGC or shiny hunting or playing Pokemon Unite. Like,
Yeah.
I love playing those things. It's just for some reason when I am not streaming, I just don't want to do it. And like,
Yeah.
which for right when Unite came out, I was all about it. Like 20%. I was just wanted to play Unite, and
Same. Big same.
yeah, it was super fun. Because my most played games are MOBAs. I play a lot. I've played a lot of MOBAs.
I am.
But I also so you're team Final Fantasy. I'm team ESO. I for MMOs. I was very much team ESO.
I
But
had nothing against ESO. I just never got. I never got into it. I don't know
see,
why.
yeah, see, I think I would really love Final Fantasy, because those are I grew up as an only child, so
Yeah.
those were my games growing up. Whereas Final Fantasies, Kingdom Hearts. So I think I would really enjoy the Final Fantasy MMO.
You don't have to
But
share. You don't have to share those single player games, right? I have a sister. I have a sister. I had to share my console, everything with her. So I never really got those like, oh, I'm gonna just go chill in my room playing whatever game. No, I had to like, all right, it's your turn. I guess you can play now.
Oh no, yeah, I
Yeah.
was all by myself. But that meant whenever I went to people's houses to hang out, and they're like, "Let's play Mario Party." I'm like, "Okay," and I'd get absolutely wrecked and triggered because I wasn't used to Mario Party. It was like, yeah, and I'd not
It's
like,
kind of hard to play Mario Party by yourself, right?
yeah, right. It's just like,
Yeah.
that's not fun. But um, well, you said something else. I wanted to ask you about that, about the pressure. So how much time do you think you require personally, as not like just on your own? So you might be different levels. I don't know. Are you extroverted or introverted, first of all?
I think if I'm getting it right, I like to talk to people. I like to converse. I like to talk to people in general. But I do like my alone time. So I'm a little bit of a column A, a little bit of column B. I guess it really depends on my mood. If I'm in a bad mood, if I'm just wanting to like shut down, I guess. So I guess I'd be more extrovert then. Because like for me being with my kids, because this is what I do all day, right? I'm with my with the kids all day. At the end of the day, I want to leave my house, and like I've been able to go with COVID restrictions lifting a little bit here and there. I've been able to go over to my friends' places and just chill out with them, not really have to, worry too much about anything. So I guess my getaway would be that. But then there's the other side of it, where at the end of the day I just want quiet. I just want peace and quiet. I don't want to deal with anybody. So it's really a mood thing. It's really how I am doing that day. If I want to talk to other adults, I'll go hang out with my friends. If not, I'll just chill out. Just play. I guess I'm still playing games with people online, but it's more of like just a closed group of friends
Hmm.
that I'm playing with, instead of like where with stream I play with everybody.
Yeah. So you're pretty flexible on that then. You kind of
Yeah,
gauges. Yeah, that makes sense.
I'm a little ADHD sometimes, so everything is just up in the air. It's everything's everywhere, man.
Yeah. No, completely understandable. Okay, that is level 5. Well done. You
Thank you.
quick. I really appreciate your openness and honesty about all this so far. You've been great. You've been great
No
to
worries,
talk to.
man.
Level 6. These next two are kind of a doozies. So
Okay.
we'll see how you feel about it. Uh but first of all, before we start number 6, I want to do this new thing special to this video, and we're going to continue on through the rest of these videos. I want to reward our viewers who have made it this far through the video so far. So the first person to go to Quik's Twitch channel, twitch.tv/QUIK_EXE, and go while he is live and say, "I made it to level 6." That is a code word in which he will prompt me to gift you or anyone a sub in your honor in the chat. So first come, first serve, first person to head on over to Quick's Twitch channel. When's let's see, this is going live on Wednesday. So when would be the first time you're live after Wednesday?
On Wednesday, my first night live would be Thursday.
Thursday. All right.
Thursday night. Yep.
Anytime Thursday night forward, first person to say I made it to level 6 in Quick's chat. Free gifted sub, all to you or whoever you wanted to go to. So
come get it.
There we go.
It's all yours.
But level 6, Quick. You ready?
All right, I'm ready. Let's go.
So a preface of this question: my fiance is a counseling, trying to get her master's in counseling.
Okay.
And so she helped me out with some of these deeper questions, some questions that are hard hitting for for something that might be used in therapy. But she gave me a good one. She was like rattling some off some. I think this one was really good.
Okay.
You will wake up tomorrow, and on a personal level, something in your life was just taken care of that would make your life a whole much better day to day. What would it be?
Taken care of. I feel like all these are gonna go back to the kids. Let's try something that's not kid related, because like honestly, raising them every day, it's rewarding, but sometimes it is hard.
Oh, I'm sure.
So the one of the answers would be having someone to watch the kids, so then I could, whether it's grow this channel or go out and I don't know, getting a job again sounds kind of scary but kind of rewarding at the same time. But something else other than that, um not having to, geez, this is a tough one, man. This is a really tough one.
Yeah.
Let me think. I don't know. Frig. I really don't know, man.
Hey, no, that's fine. Like, honestly, um, it's actually a good thing that you like don't necessarily know the answer to that, because it's like that is something used to help prompt people that are very depressed with something that to help them work towards something that they could actually potentially fix that would help make their lives better. So, to be fair, if you don't have a very like serious answer to that, that must mean like you're living in a pretty happy state. You know what I mean? So would you say you're pretty content with where you are? Pretty happy?
Sure. Like I get I most days are pretty hard. I not being able to get enough sleep kind of puts me into like this rough mental state, and then raising kids, um not listening sometimes kind of helps with, it kind of doesn't help with that. um it's I don't know, if I'm gonna be real, sometimes at the end of the day I'm just like, I'm drained emotionally, I'm drained physically. I just I don't want to do anything. um so I wouldn't say that I'm like depressed or anything like that. But there are some days that are just really harder than others, really.
Mm.
Um, and as a streamer, sometimes we're not saying that streaming is the reason why I'm streaming is for an income or anything like that. But there's sometimes that you get those down days. I'm sure you probably get down days too when you're streaming. Like your stream isn't as popping as it normally is or whatnot. And it affects the person who's streaming. Like I've been doing this for 3 years now, and all the time, I'll have like an okay stream, and as soon as I turn off the camera, I'm like, Frig, was that an okay stream, or like what's going on? Like did I do my best there? And then I like second guess everything, and then
Mm.
um I find that then weighs on my mood for the next day. It's a never ending thing, man.
Do you ever dream about streaming?
I I have a lot of weird dreams. um, I I've dreamed about streaming a couple times. Usually like um just like crazy things that happen. Like I don't know. I don't really have any like specific like dreams, but like just I dream about the happy days, the good days of streaming, like the where the chat's popping, where everyone's just chilling out and whatnot.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, yeah, I have weird dreams.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I've had a little bit of both. I think I kind of joke around and call it stream high. Like if when you come off that really good stream, you got a little stream high.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, and you're like, "Yeah, I can do this. I can do
yeah.
this." And then it doesn't happen. Like you go a couple streams that you're just like, "Yeah." And then there's that one stream that you're just like, "Frig, man."
Yeah.
I almost swore there. Frig, man. I don't know. It gets to you. It gets to you. It kind of, and I feel like a lot of streamers go through this. And then there's also like imposter syndrome where like
Oh man.
you're like you're on this high, but then you're like, do I deserve this?
Oh
Is
yeah.
this? Yeah, I've had that happen a couple times too, where I'm just like, I'm like doing so good, and I'm just like, I don't know what is going on.
Oh yeah.
um, and for me, going back to a couple questions ago with the whole being bullied, like going from not having a lot of friends um to having like a community that's always there for me and wanting to talk, wanting to chill in chats and whatnot. um that kind of also like weighs on the imposter syndrome too. Like where does where's the line, um yeah.
Yeah, I often, yeah, that imposter syndrome gets to me a lot too, for sure. Especially, there's a weird way it resonates with me, and I really have to check myself on it. Um,
Yeah.
uh, and it's whenever I'm interacting with people when I'm not streaming, like, but there are people in my community. I find myself like questioning every aspect of that relationship. Like I often want to be like, why do you want to talk to me right now? Like as if and it's so
No, I
weird
get
because I'm
that.
just like, because they're my, like, I have to be like, like lion, snap out of it because you're friends. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
it because I you and I both grew up in a time where a digital community wasn't
Wasn't a
a
thing.
thing, and so I think it's still hard maybe for us old heads to really believe that I have a friend that I've never seen face to face before.
Exactly.
And
Exactly.
that feels super strange, right?
A
Like,
little bit, a little bit.
um, yeah, so I'm always amazed that, like, I'll just like I said, I'll be doing my introversion thing, pop up in a game. I'm playing a game by myself. My Discord still says what I'm doing, and a couple people hit me up. Hey, I'm seeing you on this game. Like, you want to run something? I'm just like, these people want to hang out with me. And it's like
Get ready. It's gonna happen with Destiny, man.
oh
It's gonna
yeah.
happen
Hey,
now.
I'm not like, I just found out my crew did the raid without me the other. Granted, I was busy, but yeah, yeah, I'm totally down, man. That'd be really fun. Uh,
Super chill.
well, man, what a great conversation for level 6. I think that was appropriate conversation for level 6. I I've I would say I think there's maybe like one more follow up I have for it though, because I'm curious about something.
Yeah, sure.
So, um, it really sounds like what you're saying to me is that the thing you wish could always be taken care of is like your sleep schedule. Like
Yeah.
if
If I could get that extra bit of sleep, I feel like that would solve a lot. But I've talked to multiple parents who are like me. Like at the end of the day, like that's your alone time. That's your quiet time. I don't want to go right to bed just for it to happen again tomorrow,
mm,
So if I had that ability to, still have my alone time and then have to still do like my adulty duties, my parental duties, it'd be fine. So with that, my kids are getting to the age where one of them's going to play school. So and then in a couple years, the other one's gonna be going to play school while the other one's in school. So I feel like I'll have that time to myself during the day instead of um at night where I get off a stream and it's like 1, 2 o'clock in the morning and I'm not tired. I'm there in my own space, you know? And
Mm,
then I go to bed super late, wake up super early. Yeah. So I feel like I guess like if I could have my sleep schedule fixed for me without, losing
right.
that
Yeah.
um yeah.
Well, I know you'll make it. I know you'll get there, and
Oh yeah,
I know you'll think it'd have been worth all the way through. So
100%.
yeah,
100%.
you got this, man. Keep on trucking.
Thanks, dude.
But okay, this is level 7, dude. The last level, man. You made
Last
it.
level. We're here.
You're doing great.
Go.
How you feeling? You feeling all right about everything?
Feeling I'm still in that like nervous state,
Oh,
Like starting this before joining the Discord call, I was like, I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know the outcome of this. We have one level left and I still don't know what's gonna happen. Like
nah, it's only good vibes, man. I picked you. I reached out to you because like man, the time we were hanging out together doing that Pokemon Unite stuff, and I've been I try to lurk in your streams often. And you're just chill guy. You put out a really good energy. I knew this would be easy breezy if you came on and did it. So I was really happy you said yes when you did.
thanks, man.
So
Yeah.
thanks for saying yes for this. I'm really excited to have people see this, especially because I was thinking our circle doesn't overlap that much.
It doesn't. So we met through Unite, and that was like just a brief interaction. That was only like a couple months ago, right?
Yeah. Mhm.
Where Vitamin was doing a learning session, and you were in the learning session. I was in the learning session. So that's like our first interaction with each other.
You're right.
Being lane partners. And then the friendship bloomed from there, man.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, I was nervous that day. I don't know about you, but I
Oh
was
yeah,
like, I gotta
100%.
flex, I gotta play well, and there's a couple times where I just tanked, and I was like, oh gosh, that was so my fault. Like I went back,
Especially playing with one of the best in the game right now.
right?
Like,
Oh my gosh, it's
yeah,
hard to believe we played with Goof. It's like so weird.
did play with Goof. Yeah.
It's super awesome. But um, okay, here it is, level 7, man. So this is a reoccurring question for all of season 1. I don't know how long season 1 of 7 levels is gonna be, but I'm gonna ask it until I feel like it's 7, until it's level 2. So, or season 2, I mean. What is a change in the world you wish you could see, but aren't sure you have the power to implement?
That's actually an easy one. So right now in the world, I feel like there's so much negativity with like stuff that's going on in politics, stuff that's going on with just like the whole cancel culture and whatnot. I wish that the one change that I would love to see, and I don't think, as like a small streamer myself, I try to be positive through my streams as much as I can be. That only goes so far, right? But I'd love to see the world just for one day, man. That's all I ask. Just everyone to just chill. Everyone needs to just chill and not be negative. Like if your order gets messed up, don't panic, man. It's just fries. But I think that's it. I think that's literally, and this is probably the easiest question of the whole group of them, man. Holy smokes, you saved the easiest for last. Um, just having a more positive world to live in would make would make a lot of things just go great. Because like right now in my own personal life, there's our government is doing some stuff that's sucky and it's affecting a lot of people, and it's all because of money, right?
Mm, yeah.
And that's affecting like a whole community of people. It's affecting our whole province, really. Where there's strikes going on, that means there's no schools, which that means,
Oh.
and it all groups in this one thing. My cat,
You
stop it. Oh, you're fine.
have
um
your own little therapy cat. She senses your stress right now, wants to come attack your
Exactly.
hand, it looks like.
Oh yeah, she gnaws on it pretty good. She's like a dog. She likes to lick and then she gnaws afterwards.
Mm,
But I think that is probably the one change that I would love to see, but I don't think I have the power to do that. Changing the whole world just to be positive. And like I said, for one day, I'd be the happiest camper out there. Obviously, I'd love to see it for longer. But yeah, just having a more positive place to live in, where no one's like out to get another person, where there's no hate, no violence, nothing. Just chill,
Yeah.
just chill vibes everywhere.
I have two follow-ups for that. First of all, I
Yeah.
had no idea that there's strikes going on in Canada right now.
It's only in my province. There's a lot that's happening. One of the public sectors is asking for, and I think it's fair. They're asking for more like a raise for the stuff that they do, because every other public sector has gotten some sort of like raise over the last couple of years, and our province is starting to become more of an expensive place to live, where everything like the price of everything is going up like crazy. So I feel like it's fair for them to ask for a little bit, and our government's pushing back, saying, "No, you guys are good where you're at." Where other sectors of the government are, getting that raise, getting that a little extra to help, them and their families along. So that has caused strikes. They started yesterday actually, and it caused schools, which affected a lot of my friends who have kids who couldn't go to school, so they had to either take the day off, find sitters in like
mm,
an emergency. Like it sucks. It sucks on a pretty large level, because we're already going through stuff right now in the world. We're going through, like, we still have COVID on the rise. Like our area is, we're not doing the greatest. We're on like another like mini lockdown right
mm,
now, where it's like we're supposed to only be like in one small bubble of people. Um, but this is causing the strikes, which means more people are out and about.
yeah.
It's a vicious cycle, right?
Yeah.
Um, yeah,
Yeah, that's tough. Yeah. And I mean, my second follow-up kind of flows into this, what you're just saying. Like, I'm actually really surprised, like, through COVID, that people didn't learn to chill out a little bit, because, like,
yeah,
there's a lot bigger things going on. So, like, like you said, being rude over some, like, French fries and stuff like that is just, like, ridiculous. Or just, like, and there's often times where, like, you know, I catch myself getting, like, just, like, fumed over something, you know what I mean? And then, like, just like I can chill out, but then when I see the other person, like, it off for me, it usually happens in traffic when people are being like ridiculous in traffic, and it's, you can usually see it's like this one person that's like, yeah, you're being ridiculous and causing everyone this issue. And like I try to remember that, like, sometimes people just do things without like thinking about circumstances, because like something really awful is like going on like in their mind or something like that, or
yeah,
like, yeah. And it's hard. I try to show people grace in that way, but man, is there a lot of
ouch.
opportunity to do it? And I don't always have the enough of it to give out, it is tough. um
Yeah,
I think I think you're right. I think one day in the world where people aren't like just ragging on each other um would be pretty peaceful. um
yeah, where everyone is there for their neighbor, instead of at their neighbor's throats for, I don't know, yard clippings blowing the wrong way, or I don't know,
yeah.
loud noises,
Yeah,
or
yeah.
some crazy shit. I don't
Yeah.
know.
I read this cool quote today, actually, which is funny because it was like a quote from a person on my Facebook who I wouldn't consider in my uh, on my side of the argument, we'll say, if that
Yeah,
makes sense. So, but they said, it's got a dad and his daughter, and the daughter's like, why did she get a bigger piece than me? That's not fair. And the dad like looks down and he's like, you're never gonna have the same size piece. You're never gonna like, things don't work that way. You need to get used to it now. And then he said, you never look in your neighbor's bowl to make sure you got as much as them. The only time you look in their
yeah,
bowl is to make sure they ate too. So
exactly. That's perfect.
yeah, I think it's
Yeah.
super great thing to teach a kid. Don't look in your
Yeah.
neighbor's bowl to compare. Look in your neighbor's bowl
Be
to help.
happy with what you That sounds kind of rude, but be happy with like what you're given, and ensure make sure that the ones around you are given at least something as well.
Yeah,
Yeah,
100%. Yeah, we just gotta help each other. So true.
exactly.
It'll always be true. That'll never not be true. So,
And that's why, like, I know bring it to a stream setting, that whole scenario. That's why whenever a streamer comes into my channel, and I'm having like a really great day and chat's booming, I try to shout out as many streamers as I possibly can. Um, you need to come in. You need to come hang out, man. You need to hang out more and chat a whole bunch. I love sharing that love, sharing my community with the people that will stop in. We'll hang out. Not saying you don't hang out, but I love sharing that. I love sharing that wealth, I guess.
yeah.
Um, s- yeah. So do it.
100%. Well, Quick, that is 7 levels. You did it. You made it through.
Lion, that was good.
Hey, I really appreciate this conversation, man. This has been great.
Yeah.
I forgot to mention this in the beforehand, which I need to add in my notes. But at the end of these, I always like to give a second for people to, for you to be able to say what's coming up in your life, in your community, what you guys got going on. What's going on? What's up?
Geez. So there's a lot that's happening. Final Fantasy has a new expansion coming out that I'm pretty excited for, and I'm gonna be diving back into that. I took like a 3-month, 4-month break from Final Fantasy, where I met so many amazing people over like the year and a half that I played it. I feel like I abandoned them because I
Oh
was
yeah,
like, I'm done with Final Fantasy right now. I have no idea what I want to do with it. So now that there's new content coming out, it feels like a refresher kind of
yeah.
deal. And then opening up to more variety in my like second game of the week, where for the longest time I was literally just one game playing just Final Fantasy, but now I want to open up to more, and I want to engage more with people. Now that I know that you play Destiny, maybe we can do something in Destiny sometime.
That'd be
That'd be super
fun.
cool.
I'd love it.
But yeah, so that's one thing that we got going on. I know that my birthday's coming up, and I'm gonna be celebrating my birthday every year.
Oh,
I chill out with the community. I stream on like I'll do like if I'm doing something on the weekend, my birthday falls on like the Monday or whatnot, I'll chill with the community on like a Friday, do my weekend stuff, and then on Monday, well, like this year for example, birthday's on a Monday. I'll come and chill with you guys on a Monday. Like, I love spending my birthday with a community, with my friends, with the people that I've grown to know and love over the years. So that's another thing that's coming up. Probably lots of Jackbox, probably Jackbox
yeah.
stuff. Gartic Phone, that's a good game. um
What day's your birthday?
November 15th.
November 15th. All right. So you're gonna be streaming on November 15th for your birthday
I'm
stream?
probably gonna do something on the 13th and then on the 15th. I'll
Both.
probably take
Okay.
the weekend off to like just have time with friends and family. And then like on the 15th, my schedule usually involves like a Monday. So I'll be streaming on the Monday anyways.
Yeah.
But to celebrate, so then your boy can have a little bit of a party on stream. We'll do that on a Friday.
Yeah. Awesome,
Yeah.
man. Well, man, congratulations. Thank you so much for this time. Thank you for blocking out a little bit of time to do
Hey,
this. I'm very
no worries.
appreciative. This was a great conversation. Congratulations. You did it. You made it through 7 levels.
Thanks, man.
So,
Thank you. It was good. It was a lot of fun. It was a lot
Yep.
of fun being here.
oh, heck yeah, it was. But,
Yeah.
all right. All that's left to say bye to YouTube. Goodbye, everybody. Bye, guys.
See you later, YouTube.
Hello, everybody. This has been another episode of 7 Levels with Lionheart. I hope you guys really enjoy the content. I just want to take a second to thank you all for all the support and everything you guys are doing. All the likes and all the shares of when we post on Twitter or when we post on Discord, and the comments and the likes on the YouTube. Man, it's all so awesome. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And again, if there's ever anyone that you think would be great at this, please let me know so I can reach out to them. I'm always actively looking for more people to talk to. That's the whole point of this whole thing. And I really can't do it without you guys. So keep at it. You guys are great. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.